Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to my channel where I like to talk about games and game design. And today I wanted to share with you a game that I really enjoyed playing recently. It's called Unpacking. And Unpacking is a game where you basically do what it says in the title. You are unpacking moving boxes of this girl as she moves through different stages in her life. And I think what's remarkable about this game is that all of that information that I just told you, it was all done through environmental storytelling, using both the scene and the objects that you're unpacking to really help me build a connection with this character. So over the course of the game, although there is no dialogue, at the beginning of each level you are told what year it is, and at the end of the level, when you have completed unpacking, there's a picture that gets taken and added to a photo album with a little scribbled note detailing her thoughts there. So that's the most information that you're ever actually told by the game about the story that's going on. On occasion, as you're taking these items out and putting them away where you think that they should go, the game doesn't always agree with you where certain objects should live, but it's pretty clear about telling you which objects are not in the correct place, but not always super clear about telling you what the correct place is. So there's a bit of a puzzle there in terms of trying to make sure everything fits. But I do think that the difficulty curve suits the game pretty well. Because the first level is you unpacking items into a childhood bedroom, so you have only a limited amount of space. But as she grows older and moves into larger living spaces, you have more space to spread out, but equally she has more items and things that she's collected over the years that are moving with her. Now, I do highly recommend this game for those of you who are interested in storytelling, because as I said, this entire story is told without dialogue, and I think it's a great example of environmental storytelling, using just the scenes as they are set up, the items that they've chosen to include in her moving boxes. And even if you're not super interested in the storytelling aspect of things, there are a couple of ways that you can learn from this game in terms of making your world feel more lived in or more, have a little bit more personality to it. And that's just asking yourself a couple of basic questions. The two easiest ones being, what is this space being used for? Who is using it? And what do they find important enough to include in this space? For example, we'll take a look at this first level. If we take a look at the space we're in, it's clearly a child's bedroom. There's a bunk bed, and every item that we take out of the box is a child's toy. But we can see from the choice of toys that this is a child who is athletic enough, enjoys sports. We can see this child enjoys drawing. There's a lot of drawing supplies here. They are a fan of stuffed animals and video games. And all of these things helped us to build a vision of who this character is. Now, in future levels, some of these things that you've unpacked here move with her. So we can see the items that she has chosen as important, and this helps us to build a sense of who this person is as a character. Her second level, she's moving into a rundown apartment. I'm guessing probably moved away for university. And given all of the art supplies that she has, and all of these books that look like they're drawing tutorials, I would assume that she's going to school for art of some sort. And given the fact that we found a boot in the box for the kitchen, this is probably her first time moving away. So things are probably a little bit disorganized, as I would have been moving away for university for the first time. So it's little details like this, from the objects that move with her throughout her life to the consistent patterns of things that you see popping up every time she moves. To me, there's clear attention being paid to establishing who this character is by the choices of objects that she cares enough to move with her. And this clear attention to detail and this clear character goes a long way towards making this invisible silent protagonist someone that you can actually connect with and care about. And you can use these same tricks to help make your world feel more lived in, more alive. And so let me just try to be more clear with an example. Let's say you're setting up a scientist lab in your game and you need to decorate it. Taking into account what kind of person the scientist is will help you to arrange the items properly on their desk. So let's say, for example, you have a very organized and studious person. They're more likely to have their papers all arranged neatly, all their tools put away properly, and everything kind of put in its correct place. But if you have kind of the more traditional mad scientist who's kind of a little bit more chaotic energy, they'll likely have all of their stuff kind of scattered around, nothing's really put away properly, a bunch of half-finished projects on their desk, things kind of like that. So even if these aren't important characters to your story as you're telling it, having a little bit of an idea of kind of who these people are in their everyday life will definitely have a big impact on making your world feel much more lived in, and each person having a unique personality. And that's it for me today. If you made it this far in the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like and maybe a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried this game, what you thought of it, and if you want to hear more from me, click that subscribe button. I have another video on this channel talking about Gladio bots, so if you're interested in learning how to do game AI, that's a great game to go check out. So thanks for watching. Please do go check out Unpacking. I think it's a great game that I wanted to share with you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.